Day 8 of asking for you to talk about the events of Vader Immortal. I'm going to be talking about the entire game, so spoilers ahead. So you as the player are a smuggler that's just recently escaped the huts with a shipment of spice on board. Your ship is then dragged out of hyperspace above the planet Mustafar, where you are taken in and then captured by the Empire. While in your cell in Vader's castle, you are visited by the man himself who asks you to open a box. When you are able to do so, Vader confirms that you're the person he's been looking for. After he leaves, you then acquire a Hydra spanner and escape your cell. During your escape, you're spotted where you have no choice but to go to the caves underneath Vader's castle, and then while crawling through his ventilation shafts, you overhear Darth Vader having a conversation with a mysterious dark figure, discussing where to find something called the Eon engine, and this engine can give him great power that can be used to help resurrect his wife, Padme. Crawling into the next room, the smuggler discovers a lightsaber, which he then uses defeating some stormtroopers, and travels further towards and enters a temple. Here he was told by the Mustafarian priestess how Mustafar used to be a lushful, green, beautiful world, which was in deep galactic history. But when Lady Corvax's husband was killed in battle, she used the bright star crystal that she stole from them. Combining this with her Eon engine, she tries to resurrect her husband, resulting in the planet turning into the volcanic hellish world that we know it to be. Vader then shows up and he takes the lightsaber from the smuggler. Vader then demands assistance from the smuggler to help get the bright star from Lady Corvax's sanctum. He also senses that the smuggler is force sensitive and he opts to train them. He then explains that the smuggler is a descendant of Lady Corvax and that she only could control her devices, so with the smuggler and her sharing a bloodline, they can also access them too. Both Darth Vader and the smuggler use the force to arrange the room around to unlock some ancient machinery, and they see a message from Lady Corvax that was meant for her descendant, basically why she used the Eon engine and the bright star crystal. Vader then instructs the smuggler to tap into the dark side, where Vader is displeased with their lack of abilities, but Vader continues to teach them how to control their fears. Vader and the smuggler then become separated after becoming unconscious, and then the smuggler is visited by the dark figure that was once speaking to Darth Vader before. This dark figure was known as the Black Bishop. He warns the smuggler that Darth Vader must never get his hands on the bright star, and it needs to be returned to the Mustafarians so they can begin the process of healing the planet. You then meet the Mustafarian priestess and the Black Bishop again, who confirms that the only way to stop Vader is by storming his castle, and as the smuggler is a descendant of Corvax, they can command their army known as the Horde. The smuggler then sneaks into Vader's castle and opens the hangar bay doors, where the Horde and the Mustafarians come through and a battle ensues. You then arrive at the top of Vader's castle where he has accessed the Eon engine and it starts to consume all the remaining life on the planet. The smuggler and Vader break out into a duel, but the resurrection of Padme was unsuccessful. Furious with this, Vader is about to strike down the smuggler, but time stops and the Black Bishop emerges to tell you that the bright star and the Eon engine are weakened, and this is the opportunity to destroy it. The smuggler then ignites their lightsaber and plunges it into the bright star crystal. The Black Bishop then thanks you and explains that all the energies in the bright star crystal have now been released, and that energy will now flow through Mustafar, slowly healing it. The game ends with a star chart being discovered by your droid companion, detailing an unknown area of space beyond the outer rim. You then go off and explore this new area of space, and that's the entire VR video game Vader Immortal. Hope it helped.